Da 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 da. Da, 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 da,
I mean,
da, da.
that's the Merry Melodies theme.
I know because it's better than ours.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. For those who are just tuning in and may have just you maybe saw a stream before this, it does not exist. Blame the stupid puppet teen who decided to ruin everything and just sabotage everything.
It's the sabotage.
Sabotage. Do not you have to change your adjust your TV sets.
This is why puppets shouldn't drink.
That's right. They get their felt all wet.
Yet felt apparently does not absorb alcohol.
No, it doesn't.
It absorbs it and just keeps it, never lets it go.
Yeah, that's why he's perpetually drunk.
Yes, Jackson. Hello, Jackson. Wow, I haven't seen you in forever, man.
Yeah, I haven't seen you. I haven't seen you since last year, Jackson.
I haven't seen him since what, last Saturday? Not this Saturday, but the Saturday before on I think Rod's.
Like yeah, I think I thought he was in our in one of our readings. Recently.
I'm just saying because I haven't been in any of the readings.
Yeah,
I'm never at the readings.
Yeah,
That's
you're
you guys.
yeah. It's just me and Eric.
Yep.
Yes, just you and Eric, and then there's some frog and some
felt.
Some asshole.
Yeah. Hey, watch why you do that. That's not a nice thing to gesture. You know.
I'm not doing to you. I'm doing it to the other guy.
Okay, just saying, just don't do it. It's not a nice thing.
Oh, I can do a lot worse.
Oh, I know. I could do some too.
I don't care. YouTube's not gonna be like. YouTube's not gonna be like. Not gonna know what it is.
There's some old Shakespearean for you.
Yeah. No one cares about Shakespeare. He's dead. He's been dead forever.
Yeah, well.
There's a reason why no one cares.
Yeah, because all those damn monkeys on typewriters trying to recreate them.
No, that's Marvel.
Well, yeah, and DC.
Jesus, he's got the dead monkeys just laying there.
Yeah, they
get back to work.
The deceased monkeys.
He's just typing R. Like, it's perfect. Let's go. Put it out. Anyway, I guess we'll go for 30 minutes. That's fine.
Thereabouts, because we're already in the future. You're stuck in the past.
You know what though? I'm happy in the past.
Yeah.
Yes.
The future's
bright. Some would say I'm a Christmas present right now.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah, we do kind of think of you as our own lump of coal.
Nah.
You know what I saw was really gross today? The Dollar Tree, and yeah, I don't only went there because a friend wanted to. I hate the Dollar Tree. It has junk.
What did you find?
Toothpaste has charcoal in it.
Well, they activated charcoal.
Wow.
It's supposed to make your teeth whiter.
By rubbing it with black charcoal.
Yeah, well, they mix it in the paste, so it's like it's an active ingredient.
It's like putting Comet in toothpaste.
Ugh. Now that's. Ooh.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, Jay.
I thought I could have sworn you were somewhere else tonight.
Yeah, Jay was over on the.
Well, Jay's actually in my time zone.
Yeah, Jay's in Central as well. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I want Doc's where he is.
No, but yes, as long as he's Central.
So what you watching over there, Mr. Breen?
Twilight Zone marathon.
Oh, what? And then we got Ethereal Dragon on Twitch.
Oh, cool.
I don't know what the episode's called, but I'll give you a clue as to who's in it. Oh my!
Oh, that's the one that they almost never show because it's culturally offensive.
Oh.
Oh no, it's offensive.
Yeah, I think he plays like a soldier or gardener or something like that, and they have things about the war in that one.
You know what?
And it was very culturally, culturally offensive.
Should I throw the link in there in the wild open there for maybe a Jackson Roykirk to jump on?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had Jackson Roy Kirk has this, but this is your moment to shine, bro. And
Yeah, he does have a microphone, and he does have a pretty decent voice, if I recall correctly.
Well, that's debatable. Never heard him, so.
I heard him on something. I forget which.
Hey,
show.
lady.
Highlight.
He came on a not a Four Color Fossil stream,
But he was
but
with Graphic Man.
something that Mike and I were doing one day.
Yeah, I remember that. I'm actually that's why I heard his voice. He actually not bad.
Oops, I actually put it in the Twitch thing.
Oops.
I have to delete it.
Don't delete the Twitch one because you don't want
If I can. go, let's,
yeah get them out of the Twitch because you don't want random Twitch people in here.
see if I can.
The Purple Testament. I don't remember that one.
You cannot delete. Let me go on Twitch. See if I can do it to Twitch.
Go into Twitch and do it. Yeah.
I can do it on Twitch.
Yeah.
This is gonna be irritating.
Yeah. Well, I don't go on Twitch, so
normally don't. Well, the other thing is that anybody jumps on just like YouTube, I can always block them from doing that. But
yeah.
Dick York is in the Purple Testament.
Oh,
really?
Which one was that?
Let's see. An infantry lieutenant has the ability to predict who will die in battle. I remember.
Oh, that one was actually pretty good.
Yeah, their like face would glow or something when they were.
Yep. I vaguely remember that one.
Why can't I delete it? I am the person in there.
That's odd.
It's really weird. I can pin this message. I can't. Broadcaster.
Yeah, who is Zachary Schulstad? That's not one of our Zacharys, is it?
Nah, I don't know who that is. He's not on Twitch, though. He's on YouTube.
He's a YouTuber.
Yeah, it's probably somebody that doesn't know that I used to be on camera all the time, so it's not.
Yes, you did. And you still remind us of Fred Flintstone.
I'm happy now.
Which one of us would survive a horror? I'm not sure about that. A horror movie?
Not me.
Well,
I'd be dead.
Yeah. That is weird. I can't just.
I don't. First of all, I don't like horror movies. I really don't. The only movie I can think of that's close to a horror movie, but it's actually kind of a thriller, The Legend of Hell House. That's the only one I like.
I can't delete it on Twitch, but if any, like I said, I can control who jumps on the channel.
Yeah, well,
I can kick you off the.
Yeah, just pop it on to YouTube. The YouTube instead.
Zach, I'm
no,
sure
you're not really saying. I can say if anybody goes to the back, jumps on. I don't have to let him on. I can kick him out of the backstage.
Yeah, this is true. I'm just saying, but just pop them on. Pop the link into the YouTubers so that Jackson can get in.
I did.
Oh, you did? I don't see it.
Yeah, it's up there.
No, that's the.
It's right above the Twitch one. It says StreamYard.
Right you are. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it now. Okay.
Marani needs new glasses.
No, all I saw was the one for Twitch. I did not see the one above it. No, I do not need new glasses. That's all you wanted for New Year's. You got to. That's a cheap New Year's present. You don't have to pay for it.
What's that?
You want to see your face for New Year's.
Well, let's say the year has to get better from there.
Well, yeah. Oh, well, your shirt says nope.
I'm talking to Puppet Teen. He's like, so sorry again. That was not turning bad. I'm like, you are dead to me. He's like, what a way to start the year. I'm like, with your murder.
We can neither confirm or deny that. Oh, it's your birthday. It's your birthday, Zachary. Happy birthday to you. You start off the new year every year with your birthday. That's pretty cool.
That's my other friend. It's her birthday on the last day of the year. So she never says like, my birthday is next year. Never is. Yeah. It's always.
I saw you the year before. Yeah.
Wow, there's a good chance that you're hungover every year on your birthday.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, Eloise, how's it going?
Hey, Eloise. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year, all of the wacky people out there. I had one cousin whose birthday was Christmas Eve, and one whose birthday was December 28th. And the one whose birthday was Christmas Eve always got double presents because of Christmas and the birthday. I used to envy them like crazy
Right?
because they get like double presents.
Mhm.
Oh, we would say like, yeah, 10 people watching.
Wow.
Must be three on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 people are watching on Twitch. It's crazy.
Yeah. Happy New Year's from the East Coast. You're like me. You're like me always. The East Coast, best coast.
We're going to start another rap war.
Why?
We could.
We hear from the West Coast.
That is just weird. At Twitch, you cannot delete your messages. If I accidentally, like I said, I just did that. Even though I'm the channel owner, I can't. There's no way to delete it. It's weird. And the moderator can't delete it either. It's like, you cannot delete this. It's like, all right, thanks.
But
you'll have,
can the
Yeah.
Broken Hardys do it?
I really want to delete it. Delete. Oh my gosh. But alrighty. Happy New Year's from the East Coast. I was asleep and there was a fireworks show that went off nearby. If you're on the East Coast in New York, those aren't fireworks.
No.
Or if you're in Georgia,
at.
those might not be fireworks either.
Yeah, in Georgia, you might not be fireworks, but my area, it's fireworks.
It may be a live intro to Love American Style.
Love
Right.
American style for
Right.
me and you. Which, by the way, that's where you actually see the pilot episode of Happy Days.
Yes, and who was the dad?
Oh,
Mhm.
I cannot think of his name, but it was not the guy who. It was not Tom Bosley.
Nope.
I forget his name, but pretty much everyone else was the same.
Yeah, there was only 3 characters in. There was 4 characters in the pilot that were in the show.
Yeah, because you
It
had
was
the
Howard, Marion, Richie, and
Potsy. Yeah, and 3 of the 4 were in the show.
Yeah, Harold Gould.
Harold Gould. I couldn't remember his name.
Apparently
I knew his face though.
Rumor has it, I've never seen it, but he supposedly was Archie Bunker in one of the 2 pilots of All in the Family.
I believe so.
Which would be interesting. That would be arguably 2 of the most 10 famous TV dads of all time, and he was the first of both of them.
What is Frog doing here? He's supposed to be sleeping.
Sleeping.
Yeah, he's got to sleep off his hangover.
You should get Froggy a goatee too. That would be awesome.
No, that would be Mirrorverse Froggy.
Switchblade Froggy White. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked into it, dude. I had to go much longer if I want to get.
I know, but
Switchblade.
it's a start.
Yeah.
The way your hair grows, it'll be there by Friday.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right, just take a little bit out of the back and just glue it on there like Cartman.
Yeah, he actually wore like a blue Eisenhower jacket.
God, I thought it was gray. That's weird.
It was a pale blue. If you saw it on a black and white TV, it would look gray.
I'm colorblind,
Ah, there you go.
so I probably
Yeah, it was actually a pale blue. It was an Eisenhower jacket, and because they didn't want him wearing. Hi, Froggy. They didn't want him wearing a leather jacket because you want him to be a hoodlum. They broke the rule and said, well, as long as his motorcycle was in the shot, he could wear the leather jacket. So that's why you'd see these really weird situations where the motorcycle was like in Cunningham's house or something like that.
Well, originally they backed off.
They relaxed it, yeah.
When that character just
He blew up, yeah. And it's like then it became the Fonzie show.
Here at the Geeky Puppet Show, we do reverse puppets. He's actually the guy to the left of me is actually the ventriloquist. I'm the puppet.
Uh-huh. That makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah, it
Like
doesn't.
Scarface. Yep.
Like Scarface and what was the other guy?
The ventriloquist.
Ventriloquist, yeah.
Hey, Breen, what condition is that SI number 1 you have?
Oh, pounded. You know
Yeah.
why? Because I didn't take care of it when Dad let me look at it. But
What's
there was an insert of baseball cards on these paper sheets,
Mm-hmm.
and he did stop me from cutting those out which I wanted to do so bad.
Mhm.
So that the insert's still in there, but it's I did a number on it. So I mean, but it looks good in the frame. It's never coming out, so that's
Right. Well, it's still got to be worth a pretty penny. I mean,
I
that's
imagine it's probably worth a few bucks,
You know-
even in that condition.
You know, Jay, we're being asked by the chat for you to do a face reveal again.
oh gosh, no,
That's what I'm saying. I've seen your face. I don't want to see it again.
you don't want to see it.
I thought you did a reveal on my role playing once. I think.
No,
He did-
I did.
he
I
did. It
did
was
a reveal in
gruesome.
Sports ball. It was very gruesome. I did a reveal in sports ball.
Oh.
Well, he actually did on the best of the week. He jumped on here with his camera.
Yeah, but that was off. That was.
Yeah, then an offline, he's laying on his bed. I was
Look,
like,
if you guys
I
want to
was
know,
awkward.
on my bed. I was sitting next to my bed.
if you guys want to know what Jay looks like, just go down to the post office tomorrow, look on the wall, and pick one.
Hey.
or just turn on I Love Comics and then look for Angleton.
Sort of, yeah.
Ooh.
I think I'd rather be one of the most wanted personally. But yeah.
Did they still have the most wanted posters at the post office? I think it's.
I don't know, but Jay got the joke. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
I thought it was at the cop shops. I've never seen any wanted posters at the post office.
You know what? They
Maybe back in the 1800s when you were a boy.
No, that was
Oh, wait. Oh, twitchy fingers. Oh.
double
I
barrel.
know.
Even
Here.
double
For
barrel.
blinking, you'll miss it, guys.
Yep.
Ah!
Yeah.
Ah,
Nice beard there, dude.
thank you. I got to shave.
I-
it.
Wow, he's I never knew you're a hunchback.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in my chair, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. See, I'll have that within an hour. That's how long my beard will be.
Yeah. You stuff grows really fast. You're like a
Jay,
werewolf.
I'm sure by now you realize Venkman has no coot. He's uncouth.
He's the department of coot.
I can't afford
what's
I
a
can't afford a
coot?
coot.
Yeah.
All I can get is a clap. I can't afford a coot.
He's the department of coot. He's got the power.
All right.
Coots.
The
Yes.
valiant beard. Yeah.
You're like Spider-Man, pretty much to Richard.
Yeah. Well,
Pretty much.
Happy New Year, Richard. There you go. I'm glad I could make it a
Yeah,
good one.
who is Richard? I have no idea who Richard
I
is.
don't know.
He followed. I think he followed Jer here.
I don't know. Maybe Zach and Richard are from the FBI, and they just want to make sure that we weren't wanted for something.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I got clipped my
No
my
idea,
nails my nails later today. I let my nails
your
grow.
talons.
Yep, I literally have talons. Yes, I have to clip them back because they're getting in my way.
Miranda, are you still staying up all night to stay in sync with your husband's work schedule?
No, he has to get up around I think 4 this morning to go because he has to go in New Year's Day. Or,
Ah.
6 to 2. Yeah, he's sleeping right now. That's otherwise, So he'll get his New Year's kiss late past the New Year's, but
There you go.
So, as soon as I was talking to Jay earlier about this in the
Ooh,
chat,
what have you got?
I got this earlier today. You got the
You got the time machine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's badass, man.
yeah. This
What
is,
is-
Press the deal. Press the button.
What's the press the button?
Ah,
Oh, that's beautiful.
yes, it is.
Those are nice LED lights, and
now that's the little one. I have the larger one up here.
you have there's a larger
That's
one.
the little one. Oh boy, that's
That's pretty.
But I'm missing. One thing I'm missing on here is the mirrors because they had popped off somewhere. So,
Yeah.
but
So,
I-
do you have the modern version where you put Marty in the car and it just shakes?
actually,
That's
I had the 2023 version where the woman drives the car and crashes it.
okay, Zachary and Richard are both from the FBI.
That's,
and they admitted it.
And they
Frank
admitted it.
Frankenbean inspection.
You guys are female body inspectors?
Yeah.
I'm in trouble.
Why? There's something wrong with your body?
Nothing's wrong with it, but they're going to try and inspect me.
Maybe they're going to invest. They're female embodied investors.
no, that Dave, I didn't get any slabs, but I did get a couple of really cool books Thursday. I may show them to kill time before
The day Eric gets a slab is the day we don't see Eric.
Yeah, we already made that joke the other night.
Yeah.
Let's keep making it.
In fact, I had to supply Evil Black Cat. Remember, I did his voice and everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the full-blooded Italians, wasn't that WF?
Yeah, I'm half-blooded Italian. The other half is English, Irish, German, and French. So, or what you want to call Heinz 57.
I guess Scottish, German, Polish, Jewish, and Slavic.
Woof.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, where I live in the port between Chicago and Milwaukee. That's all it is just German, Polish, and all, and they all just a whole melting pot there. And I said, it's all beers and brats, bro.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, my husband is Swiss, German, some British, and I think he's also got Viking in there somewhere in his DNA. It's really kind of weird.
Vanagarian.
Most wanted for Geeky Puppets.
Oh, really?
I mean, Eric's most wanted on this channel always. We always want Eric on this channel.
Yeah, we do. We love his readings. Oh,
Eric was voted most desired.
yes.
Desired for his comic knowledge, not for his looks. It's
Breen,
one of the two.
for another 3-hour one though.
Oh,
Honestly,
no.
we're at 300 views for that Mickey Mouse reading. If
What?
you have not
Really?
checked it, yeah.
Wow.
That was at 71 last I looked.
Yeah.
Now, Ron, do you ever go back and replay the ones we do?
Yes, I do sometimes. I try to replay them after we do them, and then if I really want to listen to one again before I go to bed, I put it on my put it on my husband's account, because he's subscribed.
Correction, 324.
324. Wow.
324. Wow, that's getting close to our subscribers.
Holy crap.
Is Eric Breen the most loved fossil? Because the chat sure is slobbing him right now.
Well,
Yeah, it's like you got.
That's because they listen to Black Cat and figure I'm going to croak off soon, so they're getting it out of the way to send me off with a smile.
Yeah, they're being nice now. Instead of giving you flowers, they're giving you accolades.
What did you do? Reach out to the community? And it's a senior home?
I don't know. That's like how they found us.
I'm like I said,
They like me because I'm nice.
You're a nicer guy.
nice and slow.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, nice and slow.
Honestly, there's a lot of people I've never
And
seen
slow.
popping up here. Like I said,
Yeah,
Ben
it's like
Watkins, Richard
Maddox.
I imagine you guys probably are. If you guys aren't, or basically, if you're new to the channel, awesome.
Please subscribe.
But if you already are been a subscriber and it's your first time talking, like thank you for reaching out.
Thank you for showing up. Yeah.
Good.
We mainly talk about comic books on Thursdays and Tuesdays, but when it comes to like as far as readings, we do those on Fridays and Sundays. So times are up on the little banner above the icon when you go to the homepage. But wow, but Mickey Mouse though, honestly, I'm looking forward to doing some more of that. It's just we'll just do it shorter. But the problem is though, you look at those 4-color fossil books, even the Donald Ducks books, they are really long. I look at them; they're only available on Comixology in trade format, and I'm just like, okay, do I want to spend $20 on this? I'm like, we're reading every single freaking book then. Like, look at it, it's like if I'm spending $20 on Kindle thing, on a digital, it's like I hope that we're gonna at least get my money's worth and go through it.
We will.
But the Archies were free though. If you have Comixology right now, you can read all the Archie's Christmas stocking volumes. And there's like 6 for free.
Mm-hmm.
They're available for free right now for a limited time. So go, if you have Comixology, go get it. And you can read it through Kindle, or go through PC, or on your Kindle, or on your phone. I wish we got money for that, but little sales pitch. But that's what we use on this channel. StreamYard just started to freeze and then catch up to me.
Mm-hmm.
That was really weird.
Are you finished?
No, I'm still splurging. No.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, well, if you're finished, thank Mr. Schultz for subscribing.
Oh,
Yeah, Zach.
Do,
the
do,
other
do
Zach
your
host.
do your duties as a host.
Yes, this is
wow.
yeah.
How about like your shirt? Nope.
Yeah, no, it's like
But thank you, Zach. Thank you for subscribing. Just curious, how did you come across there? This through YouTube recommendation on
how did you guys find us?
because I know the Mickey Mouse stuff. They show you how people find that stuff is through a playlist or another channel. Like get the most random videos recommending our readings. It's like it has nothing to do with the topic whatsoever. So it's always funny.
World Breaker.
I hate Maestro. Sorry.
I don't hate him. I just never. That was never.
Well,
I'm in the minority, but it just never really grabbed me.
Okay, is World Breaker the one that has the hammer?
And now I'm going to say World Breaker because he went through the entire Marvel universe until he got to the Century, and probably by that time he was tired.
Yeah, okay, Richard, we shout out to your beautiful wife. She's a beautiful woman.
Yo, Richard's beautiful wife.
Definitely shout out to your beautiful wife. And I hope that she subscribes too.
Yes. Like my husband subscribed. I got my husband to subscribe.
Now let's all do it like Joey from Friends.
Shmoney.
Our nickname is Shmoney. Shmoney.
Hey, Shmoney, what's up?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You got a nice husband. Wants some praise for you.
Wait, you're dating a girlfriend with the word money in that her name?
Shmoney. Nickname Shmoney.
Money.
Shmoney.
Hey, Breen, who won the Sunday night game?
Oh, Packers routed them.
Are they going to sneak into the playoff?
Looks like it.
Wow. Good for them, man.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
On the Central. Then we gotta stay on for the East Coast and then Hawaii.
No, East Coast is already. We already did
West Coast and
West Coast and Hawaii.
Yeah.
And it also looks like Operation Help the Chiefs is in full swing again.
Oh, with the referees again?
So they called a grounding on Browning a full minute after the play. It's like they had time to call up and order it like a pizza. And then on a play where he was sacked, they showed the same guy's been lining up offsides on every play all year. But apparently since he's on the team that Taylor Swift likes, he's allowed to do that. So they missed that. And the network even showed it. So that's how apparently little anybody cares to correct the problem.
Speaking of refs, what happened with the football game? I heard something about they're gonna lay off some of them.
Oh, they're downgrading the entire officiating crew.
Yeah,
but they found out also that they missed a call that should have gone against the Cowboys also.
Hey, happy New
Year!
It
should have gone against the Lions.
Hey, it's Weird Science Comics, bro. What's up, bro?
Happy New Year's.
That's another thing I did this year. I subscribed to Weird Science Comics. Haven't watched a single video yet, but seems very interesting, very knowledgeable. Comic books. Check out his channel.
Hutchinson tried to trip Pollard, and they called Ferguson for the trip, and that would have sealed the game right there.
Yeah.
Now what happened on the 2-point conversion was still BS. He clearly goes over to tell the ref he's eligible, and the ref just screwed it up. So.
Well, it's like I said, when someone tried to. I think L tried to say, so I go, yeah, you're going to go over there and say, yeah, it's like I said in my thing. Yeah, I'm going to line up as a receiver, but I'm not the eligible one. The guy that's buried on the line is.
Right.
I mean, you'd have to be, I like the Hawk Girl series, stupid.
Well, I wish baseball would get rid of the stupid bulk rule. Just drop that altogether. And just get rid of actually, you know how much fun it is to watch the spring games? Like, without when the umpires leave and they continue to play in the game, that is the most fun. They're just and they're just how they're having fun. There's not no calling rules on stuff. They're just playing.
Yeah.
No, nobody is that stupid.
Well, Micah Parsons, who is arguably the best pass rushing linebacker, he's definitely the best pass rushing linebacker in the league. He has not had a holding penalty called against him, or since whenever that, it's been like 40 straight quarters. It was way back in the Chargers game. And I'm sorry, I know I'm a Cowboys fan, but he is literally held on just about every play, and they don't call it. This year, the refs have just been horrible league-wise.
They are. It's like I said, yeah. We need a Reagan to come in and air traffic controllers, all of them.
Yeah.
Zachary, my favorite character right now, or at least of all time, has been Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Go read the original stuff with Stanley Rhodes and with John Romita Senior, even the Ditko stuff, and just look at the supporting cast. I think he's the most relatable character as far as he's a guy everybody wanted to be. You know.
Mallard Fillmore, you are a Howard the Duck fan, I presume, Richard.
Well, I think Jay likes Man of War.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit of a fan of 90s Valiant.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard
Heather Antos.
Or do what?
Or Heather Antos.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Huge fan of Heather.
Are you not reading the new stuff? Are you? The new Man of War?
No, not at all. Not at all.
I saw that I had that out. I was like, they're still going with that?
Yeah. Well, somebody just bought them. I forgot the name. Breen, do you know the name of the company that just bought?
Did we just Happy New Year there to you?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to the Central people.
Oh,
yeah.
And if you had 31 minutes and 37 seconds, you won.
No, it just means you can tell time.
Yes.
And you can read a clock.
Yes.
Not
see, I'm getting this right. Weird Science at Jim, right? And have we ever been on a aficionados in the same week? I was curious.
I want to say you guys have. Because I follow aficionados pretty. I think so.
Weird Comics. If you want to jump on, just let me know. I'll drop you the link.
Yeah. Okay. You're more than welcome to join us if you want. Then you can come on and say, you are all weirdos.
Eric's dry wit makes me LOL.
Thanks.
Have y'all ever seen Weird Science's?
That's not wit, that's his personality.
Have you ever seen their song parodies? They're freaking great.
I have seen one of them. I'm trying to remember which one it was now. It might have been a Nirvana song, maybe.
Yeah, that's the recent one. That was a great one. Yeah.
Wow.
They did one for Power Girl. Did a Bob Seger cover. Who said turn the page? What was the guys that? Her name's not Paige or something, but it was great.
So 1 second. We have 15 people watching right now.
Wow.
It's probably because it's New Year's, everybody's bored or drunk.
Or both.
Like, how do I change the channel? My whip would kill me. We're non-recording tonight. Whoa, you're not recording. I'm just doing a live stream. There's no recording here. Technicalities.
Yeah.
Bring the wife on. The more the merrier.
I said, yeah. Jay mentioned you follow the aficionados, and that's just a gigantic conflict of interest now for me.
Also, Weird Science invitations out if you ever want to read with us on Fridays and Sundays. Those, like I said, I have fun with that stuff, and just getting Puppety in the break, and then it's just then I start laughing so bad. Like it is. Watch the Mickey Mouse one we just did for 3 hours, and just listen to us. I nearly died 5 times. I could not breathe. I was laughing that hard.
Okay, there's the wife.
Hey, what's up? You're welcome for the shout out.
Happy New Year's, Maddox family.
Wow, Jim. I promise you will have fun.
I gotta say, this is the most love Eric's ever got on this channel.
Yeah. Besides when
I don't understand it.
Besides when he voices Alicia and I play the Ting.
They don't know me.
Dragon.
That might be a good thing, actually.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
No, I tell people all the time. I said, the reason why, those people like me is because they're never going to meet me in real life.
Right.
I would love to meet you in real life, but I don't know if we'd ever get together.
Shoot,
No, you wouldn't.
Kentucky.
I mean, no, I wouldn't.
I'm gonna move up there.
So was there any state that any one of you would actually visit that the other's in?
Just get a hold of me on it's Real Dr. Venkman, Real Dr. and then Venkman, V-A, and it is the movie spelling, VENKMAN. Or if you have Eric's Twitter, get a hold of that too. So.
Ethereal, how do you pronounce that? Everybody's being asked for face reveals tonight.
We call him Ed.
Ethereal?
Yeah.
I should have been able to pronounce.
I have done face reveals in the past. Yes, it's been like 2 years,
but we have a new audience. We have new audience members tonight.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Oh, fine. No, I have a shirt on.
Yeah, please have a shirt on.
See?
That's the battle of the beards.
Yeah, wow. And Eric is feeling very deprived right now.
Hey, I'm 61. I can't grow a beard. If I can't grow one yet, there's no point in getting upset about it.
I was able to grow this at like 20.
See, I guess I can do what he does there, but mine just comes out white. So I'm like, I'm kind of.
I thought I go right a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, you're Santa Claus is what you are.
So I got my dad's side of the family. If I got my mom's side,
that coughing Santa perfectly.
Face. We need more heels.
My uncles on my mom's side had beards when
They
were in seventh grade.
They do
I
not.
think it's better than the ants.
They were like 18 years old, but
Yeah.
It's better than the ants having beards on your mom's side.
Richard, you never guess who my favorite characters are.
Froggy.
Froggy. If I had a Froggy plushie, I would put Froggy up. Yes.
I could send you a frog with no legs.
A frog with no legs.
There's a stuffed animal. Cut the legs off.
Yeah, like a frog, like a man with no name and frog with no legs. Okay, I get it.
Happy New Year.
Quinn.
Hey, young then quit. Happy New Year.
I'll put him in a wheelchair. We'll call
Happy
him
New Year.
Lieutenant Frog.
Lieutenant Frog, like Lieutenant Dan. Or problem was they actually had a very bad cartoon. I forget. I think maybe it was a Gahan Wilson, where they had a French restaurant advertising frog legs, and you saw little frogs wheeling on those little boards with no legs coming out.
Was that Forget Me Nots or Men in Black?
What, that song?
Yeah, the ringtone, I think it was.
I don't know.
That was just something that when I was trying to see if LK and Dalton were on. It was something that popped up on one of his YouTube shorts.
It sounded like the song that the Men in Black was.
It was.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I was like,
I was curious. I was curious to see if we had a bigger audience than them.
Yeah. Okay, Richard. Guess who my favorite?
We went up to 17 just a minute ago.
Who's my favorite?
That's a yes.
Unless you see me on other live streams, then you would know for sure. But actually, I do really like the Batman animated series. Batman.
Oh, you're Soviet Batman. You're thinking of the Red Sun Batman, right, Zachary?
Yeah, the Soviet Batman in Red Sun. That he was actually pretty cool with that furry hat. I like that look on Batman.
Now Miranda likes that other guy, but only with the nose armor.
Yes.
No, it's not only. I'm getting to like the nose armor.
As you should.
58 to, I think it was 58 to 78 or 82. I think it was how long it lasted.
If you're an Iron Man fan, you gotta love every version of Iron Man, including the one where he's just like a Force Ghost.
Oh, you mean during Bendis' run? Dear God.
Yes.
Oh, dear.
Thoughts on the new one? I haven't seen it, but then again, I really didn't care for the animation. If you want to watch good Ninja Turtles to me, as far as movies, go watch the first 3 live actions. The third one is okay, but the first two are great.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite memory from this past year, has been all the readings where we go into hour 2 or longer. Those are my favorite. They're my favorites because we have a great bunch of people, a great crew, and I have fun doing it.
Yep.
And the funny, like, is, people go, oh yeah, you do the ting, and you do, and I did Minnie Mouse the other night. Those do not hurt my throat. What hurts my throat more is talking in the normal female ranges.
So my favorite memory of this year of 2023 is when we learned that trusty sidekick who reads with us actually is holding up signs and doing facial expressions when he reads.
Oh my god!
I never knew this.
I didn't know it either until
when we read, I share the screen, so all I see is the reading. I don't see like what everybody else is on camera is doing.
Yeah.
So we turn and look at my phone because Eric's like, what is this guy doing over there? I think he's like, Trusty's making like facial expressions when he reads. It's like watching Mark Hamill read as a Joker.
Oh, like what I was holding
so into it, and
yeah, he's very animated, literally.
So if you go back and watch any of our readings, and you hear a Stan Lee, this guy does Stan Lee dead on. Like,
it's scary how this is what I was holding up the last reading. You can see it.
There's Jay.
What happened?
I don't know. It's kind of like the evil black cat. You lose internet and then pops back on.
Yeah.
Because I didn't kick anybody.
Yeah, because we did a 3-hour reading plus 3+ hour reading this past Friday. It was one was fun.
Yeah,
I've never experienced. It was fun. It was a long reading.
Yeah,
but I had some of the best fun because we were all bouncing off each other, being really, really funny, and we had Mickey Mouse. We had our Puppeteen, our demented leader, does a spot on Mickey Mouse. I managed to channel Minnie Mouse somehow.
Somebody slipped him a Mickey, and he went with it.
Yeah, and Eric was some great characters, and Froggy. What I forget what Froggy was. He's a bunch of different other.
Peg Leg Pete.
Yeah, he had a bunch of and others.
Then, Dalton Mortimer Mouse.
Yeah, Dalton. Yeah, you were Dalton Mortimer Mouse. Yes.
So as I explain, everybody here is when you guys suffer is when we get the most laughs because you guys start breaking, and it's just like Eric's like, dear God, it's never gonna end.
Yeah, it's like the joke was, it's only 10 more pages. Only 10 more pages.
The perfect example is go watch when we just did at the Mickey Mouse and
there was another one that was
the Valley, and then the other one, the one that was 2 hours.
It was a Fantastic Four annual.
Yeah, annual number 1.
Mm-hmm.
But there was also another one that was a Superman annual of 1987 or 1990. It was a 1990 one. It was the annual, and that one went on for a little while too. And then for the Legion of Superheroes.
Yep.
But yeah, so like I said,
even more fun are the Teen Titans, the classic Teen Titans.
Maranya.
Yes.
Eric, if you want to run, this is the time to run now.
Oh no, who's coming in? Oh, yeah, he found us. Eric, check your ankle bracelet.
Dear God.
Yes.
Speaking of Mortimer, I just DM'd it.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Nice to be here. Thank you for that introduction.
You got Johnny Bravo.
Speaking of Mortimer, Speaking Mortimer, I just DM'd a Disney themed D&D one shot today. Cool.
Ooh.
And thank you for joining us, Jackson.
All right.
Happy
New Year, everybody. How's everyone doing?
Wow, your microphone's working 10 times better than it was the stream we did with Graphic Man.
Yeah.
I think some of that was the internet connection that day.
Yeah. You're sounding very, very rugged.
What? Thank you.
He's not on the Fossil channel.
Smooth as butter, man.
Yeah. Butter with your butter.
So how are you fossils doing tonight?
I'm not.
Or I shouldn't speak for Jay. I don't know about Jay. Or
47.
the dragon.
Yeah, Jason. Yeah,
There's only two fossils on this stream.
Jay's actually 12 years old.
Besides Jack.
Jay's actually what?
Almost. Said you're almost 12 years older than me.
I'm not even 10 years older than you.
Wait, how old are you?
I am 38, going on 39.
Okay, so you're 2 years younger than I am.
You'll be Jack Benny next year. 39 perpetually.
And holding.
And holding, yes.
Hey, I'm still $29.95 plus international shipping and handling.
Favorite frog memory of all time is probably the first time we introduced the frog on this channel.
Oh, that was great.
The very first readings or reviews we did. It was actually reviewing.
That was that Supergirl.
It was me and Puppetine were reviewing Batwoman season 1.
Oh, it's Batwoman.
And yes, and
Bat Arnold showed up.
It was one of the very, very cringiest moments watching a very cringy show. I did my horrible Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation with the Batman mask, and then I was. Good. But the great thing was I was actually drinking real beer to get through that show.
Oof.
So it was a win for me.
Yeah, but then all of a sudden you have this little demented frog show up.
Well, wait, why do you gotta call him names? You say he's your favorite, then you're just.
But he is my favorite. But he was being demented that night. He was attacking Bat Arnold.
Eric's like, I just want to leave now. I'm so awkward in the middle here.
Yes,
we're talking about frogs, man.
And speaking of this, Eric owes you all a show when you guys do your 500. When you get to 500 subscribers, he's got to do.
Come on, camera.
One a song, and two say that he was wrong, because back when you had like 56 subs, he was saying you guys would never get to 100 subs.
I don't remember that.
It's on. I have the live stream proof of it.
I'll still deny it. I always knew these kids could make it.
Jackson, we got a face reveal quest from somebody in the chat.
Oh, they don't want that.
He's not wrong.
Yeah. But
no, actually, it's a crazy thing, but nobody believes me, but I don't even have a webcam. I never needed one. I was lucky enough that I didn't need to work remotely, and I never really planned on making any original video content. Although I'm starting to have some ideas and think maybe I will. Most of my channel was just set up to upload VHS tapes or parts of VHS tapes that I was throwing out. I said, well, people like all these old commercials, old trailers for cartoons and movies. And I said, let me just dump all this on here. Started it like 10, 11 years ago. So let me just put a bunch of this on there. I don't care. I wasn't even considering, doing anything or I wasn't looking for subscribers. I wasn't looking for views. And then here it is, 10, 11 years later, and I've got one that's over 1.5 million views. So I'm like, okay, what do you know? But I'm running out of those tapes. I've gone through everything, thrown everything out. And so now what am I going to do to keep the channel going?
I would suggest doing little fake commercials. If you have the old cereal box, you're like Mikey, get rid of the life. Like, hey, Mikey, he likes it. Do something like that. You're gonna eat it, or just hold it up. You could do that, if you have props like that.
Right.
But they're all like second that, third that.
Yeah, because you want to do the videos. Yeah.
I would say, Jackson, if you ever do a face reveal, just do what Doc does. Have a comic book in front of your face.
I got ideas.
You do like, was it Wilson from Home Improvement?
Home Improvement.
Just show half the face.
Well, if anybody remembers the first year or two of The Simpsons, whenever they would interview those actors, the voice actors, they would hold up, a cardboard cutout of Homer and Marge. They'd hold that in front of their face when they did their first big reveal. I know that. Not like most people, anybody who knew the actors from all the things they did, well, you knew who they were, but for a lot of newcomers.
Yeah, that actually that keeps up the illusion, because because Walt Disney for the longest time never credited the voice actors for his stuff. Warner Brothers was the first to actually credit like Mel Blanc and such like that.
Yeah, we can't do that in channel because Mr. Eric Breen likes to dead name people when they're in their puppet form.
Yeah, yeah, he does.
I'll dox you.
Yeah, yeah, and actually, I cannot really bash Jackson because he's filling in he's taking some red out of my ledger. He took a serious chunk of red out of my ledger.
Yeah, I can't dox Eric Breen because I don't want all the comics myself.
Okay,
Hey.
I'll tell you what. You get the Spider-Mans. I'll take the Iron Mans.
Like I said, I'm looking what he had there. He had a Silver Surfer, number 14. Definitely wanted
Ooh.
that one. He even had the Hulk purchase store. I mean, he had some good books up there.
You know, they were showing on Comic Book Memories. They were showing a, I think it was a Fantastic Four, that looked like what they used to do for Silver. They used the same pose for Silver Surfer number 4, except that I forget who they had. Silver Surfer fighting on the Fantastic Four cover, but it was the same exact, like the one you love, Eric, with Surfer and Thor. They did it earlier on Fantastic Four, but I don't know if it was Hulk, Thing, or Doctor Doom. One of the three.
I should know that, but
if it's the run that you talking about yesterday's show, because I did rewatch it. I did watch it.
Yeah, there was.
I want to say it's 49. 49, the one when Surfer's attacking.
No, it was the late. It was the later.
Oh, it was later. Okay.
It was the later one where the Surfer returned.
Yeah, well, that would probably be Doom then.
Yeah, actually, I think they do. I think Dell Comics has Looney Tunes. I don't know if they would be available. V, do they have those available on your Comixology or what have you?
Or color comic stuff, but a lot of it is through.
Yo ho ho.
Yeah, some. They do have some, but like I said, a lot of that stuff, if they do have it on Kindle available, it's a volume 1, a volume 2.
Yeah.
And they are pricey, so
yeah.
But that being said, if you guys want to help us get to 500 subscribers, we could use the super chats, or if you want to donate down the Ko-Fi link, which I'll just put up in the right here.
Yeah.
If you want to donate to the Ko-Fi link, which is going to scroll down the camera, Ko-Fi link is ko-fi.com/puppeteen. Basically, you drop $1 down there or more, and when you do it, it's just basically put your YouTube username and then what Marvel or DC book you want to read. But the catch is if it's going to be a Marvel DC book, it has to be 80s or older.
Yeah. Or if you want to contribute to get the Looney Tunes,
that too.
You can contribute to Looney Tunes or or the Disneys.
Yeah. As far as Baldur's Gate, I think I played. I don't know. I've never played that. I played the Bard's Tale for PS2. That's about it. That's close I get at anything like that. Or Dragon Age, but I'm not really into video games anymore.
Yeah, I really can't play video games, most of them, because of their motion. I get very easily motion sick. The only one I can play, which I haven't played yet, I think it's called Valiant Hearts, which is kind of like a story game. A friend of mine gave me that on Steam.
Visual novels.
I'm sorry, what?
They're called visual novels.
Yeah, that I can play. But anything like Assassin's Creed and the Spider-Mans and all those, I can't. I can. People have them, showing on their screens. I cannot watch that. It does make me motion sick.
So what's made motion sickness? Watching someone on a swing set, because I've fallen off a swing set before. I actually had a swing set flip when I was younger. So I developed a phobia of swing sets. Yeah, anything goes back and forth. It just makes me queasy. I just can't.
Those things where the carts go around. I've been on those.
Wow, we don't need Captain Frugal. We don't need Captain Frugal anymore in the soundboard. We got somebody else now.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. But yeah, I don't like. I'm not fond of rides that spin, and I'm also not fond of roller coasters or anything like that.
You're no fun.
No, I'd have to see about it, MK. If it's a lot of jerky motion, that's what really sets me off. The jerky motion, where it kind of it's really.
In theory, be careful what you say.
The Mummy roller coaster then.
Yeah, because it's like
all the Harry Potter rides, since
I wouldn't be able to.
A lot of those go upside down or spin you around.
No. I mean, I would.
Oh, you can't go on the Spider-Man ride either.
Yeah, I couldn't be able to go on any. I don't really go on any ride, so
I wouldn't even go on the Superman. I thought the Superman ride, you're laying prone, and you're on your stomach, and you're going face forward. I'm like,
no.
Yeah, what if you get stuck?
Okay,
and
yeah, that's
down?
not what we have in New York.
Yeah,
All is just it has a really, really, really big drop.
Yeah. Oh no, thanks.
Well, I've seen people get stuck on those roller coasters where it stops, and it's like imagine if you're stuck hanging straight face down.
Oh.
With your legs in the air.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Or upside down like this. No.
I've been on a Ferris wheel where they did not have anything under your feet. That scared the bejesus out of me when you got up to the top and your feet are just dangling. It's like, get me off this thing. Get me off this thing. And the poor guy that my friend who was sitting next to me, he's lucky I did not have my talons then, because I was digging my fingers into his arm. He would have had a bloody arm because I was that scared.
Injustice, the first game for me was all right for me. I didn't. Injustice 2 storyline was kind of redundant. Thoughts on Batman Who Laughs?
Overused.
Not needed. It was. Like I said, overused. They made a big deal about him. I hope he never shows up in a movie at all.
Yeah, the one spin-off from that metal that I liked was the one. It was the gender flip universe, and the aqua woman and the bat, so on. Those are actually pretty cool. The character designs were cool.
Also, Miranda doesn't read Batman comic books, at least the current stuff. She's sick of Batman. There's too much.
It is literally too much. Although I like the Tom King up through 50. I like the date issues. People don't like them. I loved them. They did have action of them. They weren't just focused on the date. They had robberies and stuff going on.
I would say that the date issues work well if it was an Elseworld.
They worked well in general.
Because I don't like any of Tom King's really any of his stuff. It just got the point where it was just boring to me.
Well,
I Am Suicide was pretty good. That's probably the only thing I could praise him on was the I Am Suicide part of that Rebirth run.
Mm-hmm. It was up to 49. I liked. I think it was 48 and 49 were the date issues, and 50 was the infamous bait and switch, which Marvel decided to do a couple months later.
Then we've never read the crossovers, any of the Superman versus Spider-Man or the Carnage and Joker going against Batman and Spider-Man. We never read that stuff.
Okay, Zachary, give me a clue on that. What is Iron Man is Born? What are you talking about?
Are you talking about the one that just came out this year? The one that was like the really
I am Iron Man? Oh.
Hopefully.
Oh my god, that was horrible. They claim to be Iron Man fans. They are not. They are absolutely not Iron Man fans.
No.
It was horrible. The art was gross. The story was stupid. But what's his name? What is it? Jerry Dugan is actually doing the Lord's work. He is finally starting to redeem Iron Man.
Question though, Ben, Zach, and Richard, do you guys kind of know each other? It just seems like you kind of got like
they're kind of
very chummy.
Either
I don't. I guess it's cool if you do or cool if you don't. Usually we get people arguing.
Yeah.
And speaking of guys who argue.
Okay. Oh, hey,
Jeff.
Hey there, Eric's Black Cat.
Hey, Geeky.
Hey, Geeky.
What's up, Cat? Happy New Year, guys.
Oh, okay. I have I liked the Iron Man song from Black Sabbath, and contrary to popular myth, they said that the Black Sabbath Iron Man song does not talk about Iron Man. It is a fairly straight retelling of parts of Tales of Suspense 39. If you listen to the song,
I think they know each other, says Ben. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Hey,
Yeah.
like I said, bring all your friends here. Where we do hangouts. We talk about comic books.
Mhm.
Read comic books. We're always happy to have more people who like comic books. And even if you like the current stuff that we don't like, that's dude. I like the fact you guys can find something you like. That's what we care about.
Geeky,
Just,
yes, it is. Listen to the lyrics.
What's wrong? What's with Black
He's
Sabbath?
trying to say that the Iron Man from Black Sabbath does not have references to Tales of Suspense 39 in it. It does.
Does it really?
Yes, it does.
I thought you said Taylor Swift for a second.
No. Tales of Suspense. Taylor Swift.
I mean,
We're not talking sports ball here.
we're not talking about the Chiefs. Happy New Year! I can't.
Anapa.
Yeah. Pa.
Yeah.
Just for those of you who are new, as he mentioned, as Party V mentioned, they do review a lot of or talk about a lot of newer books.
mhm.
If you are not a fan, or if you are just moderately interested in new books, be prepared. The gentleman there, Eric Breen, gushes constantly about how good every title that Marvel and DC has been putting out for the last 5 years. I mean,
it gets a
it's
little
sickening. It's actually sickening
absolutely.
how he just goes on and on about the best things he's ever read. After being involved with comics for over 50 years,
Yeah.
these last 3 years are the only good ones that he's actually
And
been
please
part
don't
of.
bring
It's
up
just,
Teeny Howard because he will gush over Teeny Howard.
oh,
It's horrible.
disgusting.
I've never seen a grown man get excited over a Vita Ayala book before.
Oh yeah, that's wrong. God.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, and Mags. Oh,
I have no
Here,
words.
yeah.
I-
Eric, can you pantomime how you feel?
Well, I'm gonna say real quickly, Eric, put down that Ryan North Fantastic Four book and tell us how you feel.
If he puts on the camera, I know what he's going to be
I know he's
showing to
good.
me.
Yeah, he's
I
gonna,
Is
know
it
I know what he's got for me, and it's
Is
bigger
this-
than pixels.
It's Surf Hot too.
But yes, I have read Demon in the Bottle. I have in storage. I actually have the trade paperback of that arc, but the one that comes later in the
So I
Iron Man run,
understand.
the one by Denny O'Neil is actually better. I will agree with Eric on it. It is actually better. But the Demon in the Bottle, the first one, they did a valiant try to address the drinking problem, but they kind of after school special wrapped it up. It was a little too sanitized, and then then the one with Denny O'Neil, that one was much better with Obadiah Stane bringing him down to the gutter, literally.
Well, yeah, everything opened up in the first half of the 80s.
Yeah.
Whether it was as a result of the direct market,
Mm-hmm.
a new breed of indie publishers coming in, what you were allowed to do in, I believe it was 1979 when Demon in a Bottle came out, versus even like 3-4 years later, was night and day. So it was,
literally, yeah.
Yeah, and so Denny O'Neil got the benefit of being able to write that.
And it was an even better story.
Oh yeah, I said because it played out. I mean, as someone who literally doesn't remember 2 years of his life, the second time was a lot more accurate.
Oh yeah. and Obadiah was one conniving SOB when he got injuries, Moonsies. Moonsies, I think her name was.
Yeah, it's I said it was
that was his queen. That was his queen.
It was that whole storyline was very well done, and it was believable because when he sobered up, he realized he was in no condition to put the armor back on, and the way they did, Jim Rhodes, how the armor, was messing with his head because it was a different frequency.
Yeah.
But then there was a very human, element of, I don't want to give this back.
Yeah.
And that it was it's hard to say. It was very believable for a comic book superhero story.
It was.
But the human elements of it were very real. And I said there were a couple of issues, especially like the one on the assistant editors month.
Oh, that was
where
great.
The cop bets him $50 that he can't stay sober till midnight. The reason why that one, I can vouch for that, because the last couple of years that I was drinking, those years I don't remember. My dad got remarried, and he was a recovering alcoholic, and I did not drink that day until I got home after all the festivities. I probably drank all night, but yeah, it was like, I can make it to midnight. Don't check in at 12:01 because I'm probably on my second beer already, and that's that part was just so well done. And I don't think that run it's never mentioned in the same breath.
It's not, because
with Simonson, Byrne, Claremont, or Miller.
Yeah,
and it
when
should
in its own way, there are aspects of that are better than all of them.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I used to just think, oh, Demon and Bottle was the best, but then I reread the Denny O'Neil and went, wow.
Yeah, MK, they were the JLA Avengers, but as far as a book that just showcased it, did they ever do like a crossover between the two? No, they did not.
No, they did not. The closest they ever came to the amalgam.
DC versus Marvel.
No, I'm talking about the amalgam other one. They did Iron Lantern. That's the book I want. That's the book I want. Of all the ones where they meshed the characters together. That was Hal. Was it? I think it was Hal Stark or something like that.
I don't remember.
It was like it was like a Green Lantern in an Iron Man suit.
Yeah, I do remember the title, but I can't remember what they merged.
So, Mariah, are you excited about Iron Man getting a new armor? The guy will have more armors than women have shoes.
Yeah, I'm kind of I have to see the pictures of it. Do you have pictures of the new armor? They haven't released it yet. The new pictures.
I think it's the next issue. The guy's really milking it, Gary Duggan.
Yeah,
Mid Duggan.
Hey, don't be calling him mid. He can be mid on other books, but he's not mid on Iron Man.
He'll always be generic Duggan to me. Well, shout out to Doc.
Yeah.
Generic D.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Iron Man body horror. Oh, wait a minute. That was there's a Barry Windsor Smith issue that was really kind of freaky. But the super freaky one, I don't remember when that came out, but there was actually one where Iron Man's armor fell in love with him.
Well, I was going to say body horror is the one where he was wearing the armor and it turned into a female version.
Oh my God! When
of Jan.
Oh, who did that to him?
That was Ultron.
Oh, Ultron did that to him. Yeah,
but that
was in the Dan Slott. Yeah,
that was a Bendis.
No, that was Bendis and Frank show. So at least,
yeah.
At least, yeah.
Iron Lantern. Yes, that's who I was talking about.
That was weird.
Jackson, what did you think of Rogers' news today?
Yeah, that's good for them. I know a little bit about his wife and some of the work that she's done. I'm actually in some of that field myself, or have been, and so yeah, that's going to be a change for them. But I posted a comment on his video and said, I know that once y'all are resettled, we'll see more from you again, and yeah, it'll be a whole different take, because as he mentioned, he's going to be in areas now that he can get a lot more books, or from various places, estate sales, other shops that he doesn't have any, because he's not around a lot of that where he is in Florida. So
yeah, he stopped in my store on a day when I was working my other job. Missed him and Bob.
Yeah.
But yeah, for context, if a YouTuber named Metarog.
Yes, yes.
Jackson's very good friends with. I know he's been on the Fossils several times, but
Mm-hmm.
he has a really nice Tuesday night show.
Mm-hmm.
He and his wife are relocating to New York. They're going to go back and forth, but primarily be up there for the next couple of years. Because I didn't know this until today, but his wife is works with the blind.
Yeah, she herself has impairments as well.
Yeah,
so.
The way he talked was she was on her way to being legally blind. But very nice guy. His channel is called Metarog. Check it out if you get a chance. If you like looking at old books, he's a great guy. Very enjoyable channel. The Tuesday night show's a lot of fun, and you'll see some things that he's auctioning off because it's not all old books. I mean, they run the gamut.
Also, if you go on Graphic Man channel, you see not only old books but old people.
You're really driving that point home, aren't you?
Hey,
But not old. Well, that's age.
Yes.
I mean,
experienced.
It's a museum over there, and it should be adored. Every single one of those fossils.
I'm gonna will my collection to whoever's standing next to you.
am I going to get it?
No.
Uh-oh. Eric's kind of...
Oh, I guess Froggy gets it.
No, I
The frog's going to get it. I knew it.
21, 36 here, and I could really want to bring in the... I would say you don't have to get drunk to have no memory of it. You're getting old, you're going to forget it. But stay drunk, brother. Talking about Iron Lantern.
Yeah, we were talking about Iron Lantern a few minutes ago.
Did not even know that was even a thing.
Yeah, it's the amalgams. Like they had us.
I avoided those like the plague. Those look horrible to me.
No,
they actually weren't.
I have the full issue.
I read the Superboy one or Spider-Boy one, and it was atrocious to me.
Oh, that's because you like Spider-Man and that Superboy. So you didn't like
hypocrisy. Apart.
One of the times when I got out of comics was right then around '96 when they had the crossover, the 4-issue versus Marvel and DC, and then they did for that 1 month they put out 12 books with the amalgam. I didn't realize because I that's when I pretty much jumped off the comic wagon at that point, and I didn't realize that they'd come back. Was it another year later and did just a few more issues? And I think that Iron Lantern is in that second run.
It might be the second run. Yeah, that's the one I want. And
so yeah, I got that on my wish list as well.
Yeah, the funny part, I think Englentine had it on his auction or something, and I was like, he was auctioning those off, and I don't remember how much they were a piece, but they were definitely out of my price range. And I was like, oh, I want that so bad.
That one's worth money.
Yeah, I think it's worth some money.
Well,
yeah, they're actually all anything amalgam, anything crossover, especially with the two companies, is worth money because are licensed products because they will not be reprinted.
No,
right.
They will not be reprinted. They will not be collected. So grab them if you find them.
If you see an Archie Punisher, grab it.
You still need the Iron Lantern?
I want the Iron Lantern.
I'll keep my eyes out for it.
I appreciate that. You are my supplier of Arion. I
can get you. Hey, if you really want it, I'll go to the supply store. I'll get you an iron and a lantern.
How much are you willing to pay for it?
I don't have. I'm a church mouse. I'm poor.
Marania gets our donations through I Love Comics.
Yes, or Jackson.
Well, viewers like you. That's how she gets.
Viewers like you. Yes.
Viewers like you.
Yes.
Jackson, what's the name of your channel?
Mine.
Is it just your name, right?
It's
Jackson
just strictly the Jackson Rourke.
Okay, that's what I messed up. I didn't put the in front of it.
Yeah. I wish I owned. It's an ever-ending battle to get all the issues because there's also crossovers where he appears, and there's so freaking many miniseries that they did at certain points So no, I do not.
So
Happy Trusty.
Trusty.
Get in here,
Trusty's
Trusty.
sidekick.
Trusty,
Happy
get
New
in
Year,
here.
Trusty.
Yes, get in here. Get in here, Stan.
Yeah, get in here, Stan. But I would love to own every issue, but it's cost prohibitive for one, and two, there are too dang many. If I had every freaking issue,
Creator.
you would not see me. I'd be behind a stack like that. But I would. Oh yeah, actually, if I could ever get all the, what was it that you sent me the Epic collection, right,
Nope.
Jackson? What
Yeah.
was it? It was an Epic collection. If I can get all the Epic collections,
Going to bed.
ah,
Well, come on. You're younger than the two up here. You're younger than 3 of the people on the panel.
Oh, come on, Trusty.
so
We haven't hit hour 2 yet, or no, hour 3 yet.
we've already hit hour 1.
He's never hit hour 3 with us.
That's right. That's right. He wasn't here for the
Trusty was so upset that he didn't get a chance to be with the Mickey Mouse reading.
Yeah, he didn't. He was not here for the historic hours, 3 hours and 15 minutes or something like that.
Instead, he spent a time with his wife. I believe for her anniversary.
Hey, yeah, I think it was his anniversary.
Yeah, I know she came down with the COVID.
Oof. Yeah.
My sister and her husband and her kids and all have COVID, and I was just like, all right, just take some NyQuil and just go lay down.
Yeah. It's pretty much.
Unless you have if you have medical issues prior to this, though, then you probably need to go get a cough medicine from a doctor or something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't think I ever had COVID. I think I had the flu because I don't get the flu. I haven't had the flu shot since I was 18. In 2020, before any of this stuff, I came down with something and stuff, and I was out of it for about 4 weeks, which you can with the flu.
Yeah,
you can have the flu last for 4 weeks.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I was looking over the symptoms for the bug, and I was looking them over and went, well, if that's the symptoms, I've basically had it since 2008.
Right.
Off and on.
It's like, okay, most of these are like the flu systems.
Or,
like, I don't know if I got COVID or the flu. Because, I've been around so many family members that had COVID.
Well, it was weird.
And I don't know if I even got it one time or if it's just that I got sick because I went out when it was cold.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't deny that COVID was real. There was some COVID cases.
There really was something going on.
But we always know there's inflated numbers too, in order, but
yeah.
But as far as but my thing is here, we're handing out kits for self-testing. All right, and then the crazy part is that half the time you go take a test and say, "Oh, you're positive," and then you take it like another test right away. It says you're negative, like you're not positive. It's just It was
those quick tests are terrible.
Oh,
not to mention the fact that they will change the results. No, it's like, okay, this false positive proves that there's so many people with COVID, and it's that despite all the mask wearing, all the hand washing, that why the regular flu plummeted, COVID pretty much just took its place.
Yeah,
so so I would just say this: as far as everybody saying you're a horrible person because you wouldn't wear a mask.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why did we have to wear a mask for this COVID, but we never wear a mask for when people have the flu?
Yeah, they didn't. You never had to wear it for the flu.
Because if you have problems with immunity, you can't be around anything like that.
Yeah,
people being pissed at you for not wearing a mask had nothing to do with COVID.
Breen, I know you've been waiting to get back at me, but that was the worst insult I've ever heard from you. You gotta do better.
Half price. I believe every employee had a mask on, so they're still making it mandatory for their employees.
Like, one of my comic shops, about 3 of the employees there wear masks, and it's because they choose to. They don't have to. But the one guy says, he likes them. He doesn't wear it in his car. He thinks that's weird too. Like, if you're at home, I don't wear a mask. Like, I'm at work. He's like, it's winter. Everybody, when people are coming in and get sick, they're coughing them. It's his person. He doesn't want to get sick from just anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I told him, I said, if you never get sick though, you never build immunity.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, George Carlin said, "You swim in the Hudson." we didn't we didn't worry about any of this crap, Like that's so we drove our dads home from the bar and prayed that we stayed on the right side of the road and made it home. It's like today's people are just they're weak.
Yeah.
Just
Well-
easily malleable.
Right.
Yeah, because they don't get enough sunlight. They don't eat
Oh, who
properly.
had the baby thing going off?
That's me. That's
Uh-huh.
me.
Wow.
Shut up, Heather Antos.
That's Alana Smith.
I actually
Yep.
know the pseudoconic mad because we're reading her books.
No, it's we got one guy at the store that still wears his mask. He's worn it straight through. I can actually respect that. It's the ones that took him off when CNN told him it was okay to, and then put him back on when CNN said it's time to mask up again. When the election variants come out.
Well, and these guys in my shop I was talking about is like, they don't care if I wear a mask. It's just that it's a personal choice that they do. Like, they understand it. It's weird that people are like concerned, like, you should be wearing a mask. It's like, he's like, if you're wearing a mask and supposedly the booster shots are supposed to keep you from getting the COVID, why do you care what other people do? Because you're worried about someone's grandma? You locked them all. You locked them all in a retirement home. No one could get to them. They were like in quarantine.
They were like in
New York. Look at New York.
They're putting all the cases together, and then boom.
It's watching the pandemic. It's like watching Walking Dead. They had the zombie outbreak, and they put them all in the tents, and then they all turn into zombies regardless.
I was at an event day after Thanksgiving with a couple that I know. Been knowing the guy for years and years and years. He's been married to her, I think, since '91. And there was one individual. This is a crowd of probably 150 people, maybe.
Yeah.
And there was one girl that had a mask on, and it was a real. She had all the sequins and real stitched up, real pretty pink little mask and all that. Okay, so she's fine. I don't, I'm not. The woman that's with us is, I want to go over there and just slap that thing off her face. I can't believe she's wearing that. I'm like, what do you care? Is it bothering? Is it constricting your breath? Is it, I don't understand why people been out of shape about somebody else doing something, as long as you're not interfering with me,
Right.
or preaching to me or sticking your finger in my nose. I don't do whatever you want.
True.
Yeah, mind your business. Yeah.
It keeps their bad breath out of your face too.
True.
The only thing that when I still see somebody wears a mask that for about a second, I think I wish they would take it off because it's a reminder of there's no punchline. It's a reminder.
No, I was watching the views go talking about COVID. Like, quick, change the subject.
How crappy it was for a while. There I said,
Yep. But do you guys have any New Year's?
No, believe the science. Trust the science. Never question the science.
Yes, yeah. Well, we can't trust the science. I think Weird Science left.
Kelly LeBrock.
We're back to 14 as soon as we change it.
Yeah, we're talking about Kelly LeBrock. That's what did it.
I was gonna say, is there any books you guys are looking forward to coming out this year? Anything like, or any? Well, obviously, Breen. It's any Brubaker book you're getting at.
That's just gonna say that.
Anything from my comics,
rags,
and Power Rangers,
or just New Year's resolutions. Do you guys do that at all? I mean, I really don't. It's like I say I'm gonna spend less on comic books, and then it's like, no.
Yeah. Mark Millar just get you by the wallet.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's one thing for me. Mark Millar's or Mark Millar, whatever you pronounce. You've heard it both ways.
Miller.
I'm looking more to Nightclub. I want more of that. He said he's continuing. He's probably going to do another Nemesis down the road. But I mean, Ambassadors is coming back, and we get another Junkyard Joe ongoing. It's like There's a lot of cool independent stuff. We got more Transformers. We got Cobra miniseries plus GI Joe. the indie scene is really blowing up as far as
Yeah,
really good books.
and they're actually starting to do the shared universes because you've got the Millarverse, you've got the one that's Jeff Johns' and then you have the other one, which is the Inner John. You have three different shared universes, which is what they're showing up. They're showing up the big two with those.
Kind of for those of you guys who were collecting comics in the 90s, does this feel kind of like the 90s image coming and there's like all these new stuff coming out?
I didn't.
Or you think it's better?
Yeah.
I think it has the potential to be better, especially now with Ghost Machine on the scene. Yeah, I think.
Well, yeah, because in the '90s you had that, that really shitty stuff like Valiant and
Yeah.
Now if you clarify that with the the '90s get dumped on a lot.
Yeah.
Whether it's by SJWs
or by Marvel
that didn't think comics got good until they became identity politics obsessed. But DC was very good, and mainly because Image was the most aptly named company in comics history
because there was great
years.
It was great art, but stories were.
It was the best example of style over substance because there was no substance, honestly. And by the time they hired writers, the bloom was so far off the rose that the audiences were so much less than, because some of the highest selling comic books of all time. This is where I make the In Sync reference again. Biggest first week sales in record history, No Strings Attached. I think you can find better records than that. But Marvel did a lot of mediocre stuff, but it's a lot better than people remember it, by and large.
I agree.
As much people complain about the 90s of the Clone Saga, I'd still take the Clone Saga over today. Both Clone Sagas. It's just the 90s wasn't as great as the previous, but it would still have potential.
No, the 80s was the best decade, I think.
Yeah.
Substance wise, the 60s have to be the best decade for creativity because that's when they were all created.
Yeah.
But the 80s was when they kind of graduated from high school and went off to college, so to speak. And that's where you get so many runs that are so well thought of to this day. But the 90s, I said, you had Peter David's Hulk. I said DC had no shortage of really good books. Problem was, nobody knew because nobody read them.
Peter David
like Hawkworld. Like Hawkworld, like I'm reading that right now. That is fantastic.
Absolutely. Have you ever read Starman, Jay?
No, I want to though.
I mean, that's it's. Like I said, it's unbelievably good.
Crossover with Superman.
That's the other Starman. But there is, oddly enough, there is a 4-part Starman Power of Shazam crossover. Wow, things.
Peak Vertigo, yes, Vertigo. Well, Hellblazer. When did that get taken over by Paul? Was that not Paul Levitz? Who was it? Paul Jenkins took over after Garth Ennis, I think it was. And a lot of people were just kind of like,
MK. Those X-Men books and the Death of Superman sold better than anything will ever again.
Yeah,
I mean, that was at the tail end of when comics routinely sold 6 figures, and like I said, X-Force sold like 3 million its first issue. The first adjectiveless X-Men, 8 million total with the 5 covers. Death of Superman, I don't know what the exact numbers are, but nothing will ever come close again. No gimmick. Hell, Spawn 300 was gimmicked to the max with retailer incentives, and that got the sales up to, or the units moved up to about 500,000. I don't know that a fifth of those were actually sold.
Kids, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab something to drink. Talk amongst yourselves.
All right.
Behave.
Yes. Why?
Wonder
because I'm watching you, Maranya.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's when was the last?
I thought he'd never leave.
Yeah, no doubt. What was the last book?
Well, Dave Chappelle has a new.
What was the last book? What you were asking, Jay?
Sorry, the last. What do you think? What you guys didn't know? What was the last book that did hit six figures? Was it Spawn 300?
Oh no, there's books that'll still hit it almost every month. Like Batman was still breaking 100,000, but we're talking about there were a lot of books that would hit several 100,000 and or well into the 100,000s. Now I said December of 22, there were no Marvel comics that shipped over 100,000, and I think that was a first.
Yeah. So I think if I remember correctly, the 100,000 to 200,000 was the cutoff if they, if they're going to cancel a book, or if it got under 100,000.
No, it was less than that, but
it's like 60,000 then.
But yeah, I think at one time 60,000 you were in danger of being canceled. I mean, books that we made fun of while they were out, and of course, as we were buying them, like Darkhawk. Darkhawk, those numbers would be a massive success today. And now, obviously, there's when books were routinely selling six figures, like in the late 80s, early 90s, think about how primitive video games were compared to what they are now.
Oh yeah,
you're not gonna. Like I said, the 2D printed is never going to win again. To the kids, and that's why I think they made a mistake.
I don't know. I mean, look at manga though. That they go nuts over that stuff.
Yeah, they're this. But manga, that does kind of invalidate portions of my argument. Yeah, but that doesn't help the cause of the comics, because I said because even if you take out video games, they're going to go to manga. Why they won't? Of course, you also get a hell of a lot more bang for your buck in manga.
That's what I wish that if American comics started being quality again, I think the kids, or the boys definitely, and girls too, I think they would jump all over it. And I think just using manga, whatever you call it, as an example, shows that. But are American comics ever going to get quality on that level and that consistency again? Yeah, that's the big
because
question.
One thing manga's done right is they haven't identified their audience and then actively tried to get rid of it.
Right.
That's what the American comic book industry has done. You take a hobby for boys, you kick the boys out, and then you make it, a girls' brand, and then complain because the boys aren't around while you're trying to get rid of them. It's like that Charlie's Angels movie.
Right.
Charlie's Angels, straight white men. This movie is not for you. A month later, why are straight white men not going to see this movie?
Yeah.
Because you fucking told us not to.
Right.
Excuse my French, Maranya.
I'm used to it by now with you.
I don't cuss that much.
You cuss enough about the new books.
Well, I use that. I save them for special occasions.
Yes, you do.
But it's because the ideologues are rooted too deeply in just about every form of American entertainment, and certainly in the comic book industry. It's like I said, there's a reason. Why was Megan Fitzmartin allowed to trash the very books that the DC fans held in such high esteem? Because their new editors didn't like them either. Yeah. And same thing. It's not whether or not you have the ability to sell comics; it's whether or not you have the ability to sell your ideology.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yep.
But like they say, oh well, politics has always been in the comics. Yeah, it has. But you got both sides of it.
The comics have never been into politics.
Yeah, that's you're absolutely right, Maranya.
There was a sense of like a little bit insert like that would close. I'd say to Denny O'Neil and Green Lantern, Green Arrow thing. That was probably the closest you probably got to anything like that.
Because you had the conservative and the liberal.
But he was writing both of them.
Yes.
Denny O'Neil was
Wasn't-
a
wasn't
liberal
one-sided.
of the day. He was, he would have been protesting Vietnam. Maybe he did, but
He's a Bob Dylan fan.
granted, they kind of seem quaint by today's standards. One was the rigid conservative, the other was the outspoken liberal. But again, you had people bouncing off each other. Now, you get a writer that doesn't have to write the characters in character. Hal can be written as every bit as leftist as Ollie, and there are no checks and balances.
Oliver Queen is a conservative now compared with other standards.
You're right.
Yeah.
And the best writer Oliver Queen ever had, and unquestionably, was a conservative writer, Mike Grell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Also the best art.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love some of those panels where he had like the regular ink panels, then they had the ones where it looked like you did colored pencil on the really fine drawing paper. I was like, oh wow.
And for me, and I'll get flagged. This is a hot take. This is my Zach of the day. I like the Batman animated series books. Adventures continue over the actual Batman books.
Why is that a hot take?
That's not a hot take. That's
because
that's a smart take these days.
Yeah. No, I'm saying even back then the Kelly Puckett stuff. I liked it more than the Norm Borthwickle and stuff. The Neil Adams stuff.
Okay, well that is a hot take.
See, I told you. See, I said
if you go back to Neil Adams, and then you're hot.
Yeah,
but current Batman. Yes, you can say Batman.
I don't have any.
I wish they'd do a full-fledged
I gave them all the Zach.
new comic soon.
Oh, Zach has them all for the new year.
If they would do it, that would be awesome. If they would spawn that out to a completely DC Comics universe, where they have a Superman animated book, Justice League, and even throw Green Lantern.
They did early 2000s, Justice League Unlimited.
Oh, I know. Yeah, but I'm all at the same time. Like today.
Oh, you mean current? Yeah.
Yeah, with new Batman.
The last one they did was Justice League Infinity.
But see, they won't do it because they got rid of the Batman Beyond one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beyond was continued, even though it was continued. Was the animated universe? They were for a long time. They're saying that was supposed to be the future of basically of Bruce Wayne with Terry McGinnis, but it's comic book or animated. But I don't know. It's just there's a lot you could do to DC to increase sales, but they'll never do it because you have to admit that you're wrong. And these people are so they're arrogant. It's not because they want to admit they're wrong. It's just that they believe that they are right. So they're never going to admit that they're wrong because they think we're wrong.
Yeah, they think we're stupid and that they're highly
Yeah. So it's like I said, don't buy my books if you vote for this. It's like
okay, well then I won't.
All right.
So then don't complain about people pirating then. It's like you said I can't buy it. Didn't say I can't read it though.
Those Flirkin books.
But it's sad though. We live in a world where I never used to read pirated books. I now I preview my books online through the pirate sites because I don't want to spend $6 on a book that tells me I'm a bigot.
Right.
I'd rather read first. Oh, nope. Okay. And then I forget what dumbass it is, but there's one of these writers that said he always when it says the word God, it's always lowercase.
Oh,
Is that Grant Morrison?
No, I thought it was Chip Zdarsky.
Might be Zdarsky.
It's one of the modern writers.
I bet when he's talking about false.
What's that?
What, Jay?
Well, but when he's talking about like a false god, does he capitalize that G? Like if he's talking about Zeus or something like that.
Yeah, he'll capitalize for the mythology gods, but won't
that's what does he capitalize mythology gods?
I forget who it is. I don't think it's Zdarsky. I thought it was somebody else.
Was it Ram V?
I don't think it was Ram V.
I know.
The irony is all those people calling us bigots, all the bigots themselves.
Yeah, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Bigots towards Christians, white people, the light-skinned Asians. That honorary right, and yes, I am using quotation marks by saying that.
Right. Yeah.
But anyway, I remember it was one of the Batman writers,
It,
and it wasn't Ram V, and it wasn't.
was it Tinian?
You know what? It might be.
Tiny Onion did it.
It
Let's
wasn't
recall-
King. It wasn't
let's
Tom
recall-
King, was it?
No, it wasn't Tom King. I think that's what we call his site, Tiny Onion. So call him Tiny Onion.
Tiny.
It goes against basic grammar because they don't want to acknowledge that it's a person. But if you're talking about a person, it should be capitalized. Just like
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna have lowercase e for Eric. That's just weird.
Yep.
All right.
But then again, these people don't know grammar anyway, so
They don't even use spell check, and they.
Chat GP can write better stories.
Oh my God, yes.
No, but
I haven't tried Chat GPT. I've tried the Bing AI drawing stuff. That's got some good stuff.
I got a question for Jackson. Wait, Kirk.
Nope.
What is your favorite comic book series or that you like reading or you read? Like,
I'm gonna go back to my when I first started Fantastic Four. So I'm
Mhm.
talking about, from the
Ryan North,
150
right?
150. No. This is the 70s now. From the 150s all the way up to 200 or so.
Uh-huh.
And then I that's when I started, was 155, and then I would find some sporadically because we couldn't get them every month at
Mhm.
whenever I get to the spinner racks. I never got the next like 156. I had to wait a couple of months before I could order that from one of the catalogs. And then I went backwards all the way to like 120 while I was reading forwards, and also reading Marvel's Greatest Comics, which is the reprint of Fantastic Four. So I was reading a lot of the 60s, 70s, 80s in those, numbers.
Okay.
So I was getting, just overloaded and caught up on Marvel's first family. It was just a great introduction, to start off collecting. And
I don't mean to interrupt you,
it's
Jack.
still my favorite one.
Guys, I'm taking off. I'm fading. It's about my nap, my bedtime. So
All right,
Yeah.
Jay.
Yeah, take care, Jay, and Happy New Year
Happy
to
New
you.
Year.
Happy New
Happy
Year to
New
all
Year,
y'all
Jay.
too. No.
It's only 1 o'clock by you.
Yeah, I know. Happy New Year. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Happy New Year, Jay.
That
Oh,
was
did
my
you hear that? Chappelle has a new special out, so Costa bitching about that.
Oh no.
But stringing back to comic books, my shop actually has a spinner rack. There's 2 of them, and they
Ooh.
learned instead of putting the kids like Sonic the Hedgehog in their floppies, they put the little golden books in there.
Ooh.
There's new ones,
Oh.
which I did not know they're making new ones.
I didn't know they were making new ones either.
No.
Ninja Turtles have a little golden book.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
I was like, what? That's like, that can't know. Like, so I don't know what my thoughts on it like that is. That's kind of weird. It's like, oh, it's new, but I'm like, I kind of would say kids steer you to the older ones because I don't know what these new ones are like.
Well, they obviously just flip through them and see how they are.
I'm just glad that I'm Not Starfires isn't a golden book.
Oh my God, no. That art was horrible.
But I gotta say though,
We do not speak that name.
for Spinner Rack though, the little gold books really work well in there because they don't bend.
Yeah, because they don't get beat up or anything like that.
But
They might get a little dinged on the corners, but they wouldn't.
yeah, so they'd always put the free comic book comics in there. After a while, they put so or the like they weren't free. The new free, they weren't the free comic book days ones, but they weren't. They'd say that, but they had. Do you remember when Image did those? I think it was like last year before. I remember skipping. A friend of us talking about. They had the Image first.
Mhm.
Like this is the first Spawn or first whatever. You can go from the very beginning and read it. I think it was even not even Deadly Class. If you want to go, they had the first issue there. It was like a quarter. Yeah, they started doing those, but Notice they are exchanging all of the gingers. Where have you been, Geeky?
That's been going on for years
I
now.
understand you live in Alaska, but geez, get more reception.
Well, I think he doesn't notice it because it's dark how many nights out of the year up there. So he wouldn't be able to tell until
Right.
it comes spring. It becomes spring.
Oh,
But yeah,
There's actually idiots that think that Spider-Man's best friend is black.
I know. I was just bringing this up. Yeah, but yeah, it is true. You can't deny it.
Can't deny it.
But it's like this point, it's like I can talk about it till I'm blue in the face. It's not gonna change anything.
Yeah.
Just like I said, we can sit here and talk about the worst books of the year. I'd rather not. I'd rather hang with you guys, talking about stuff I like.
Okay. All right, let me bring up something that's completely off off what we've been talking about. I heard the term spinner rack.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a chance to get a spinner rack, because I think that's something that every collector, I mean, like I said, almost all the fossils have one. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, an original one, I wouldn't want a reproduction.
Right.
I don't want to. Okay, if you had a chance to get one, but it was, not maybe not in the best shape in the world, paint chips and this and that.
I wouldn't care.
Would you fix it up or would you leave it as is?
I would leave it as is.
That was my first instinct. I thought, okay, but if you got an old car, you would give it a new paint job.
Not necessarily.
No, you probably would if you had like a 57 T-Bird or something like that. But I think I would want to leave it alone also.
Sure. And you know what I put on it?
Well,
there you go.
It wouldn't fit, but
it won't fit.
I would customize it.
Okay.
So I can have all the giants on the treasuries on.
How about you, Jackson? Fix it up or leave it as is?
No, I think I'd fix it up, actually. I'd want it to look like it did when I first saw it back in the 70s. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd fix it up. I mean, I know there's things, there's pros and look, for a while I was dabbling in furniture restoration.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly. And, there's a big thing about some of these antique chairs and furniture. They don't want them touched. Oh no, it's, you have to leave it in its original state and none of that. Clean it, but that's it. But no, in the case of the spinner rack, I would want to try and, now I wouldn't overdo it. I wouldn't, I'd find out, what was, try to keep it as original as, I'm not going to customize it, but
yeah.
No, I'd fix it up.
I would say this. I can actually disprove the race changing of the gingers. I can disprove with one character.
But we're not talking about that though.
I'm gonna bring it back because I want to bring it back.
Moranu, we've gone forward. Quick, going to the past, 2024.
My spinner rack doesn't have any hair of any color, so
yeah. But I can disprove that argument with one character. Scott Lang. In the books, he was a ginger. What is he in the MCU?
Not a ginger.
When did he become a ginger? Because his first in Avengers 181, he was blonde.
Yeah,
he was always he was a ginger in Iron Man.
In Iron Man, so is that they switched it there?
He was
but even when they have Commissioner Golden with that still young enough to actually have a hair color, he's usually not even a ginger.
Yeah.
Other thing about Barbara Golden is, wasn't she originally introduced in the Adam West TV show?
No.
It was one of those. I can't remember. They were done in tandem.
Yeah, I think so.
But I can't remember if the character appeared in Detective 359 first or in Batman season 3. But it was definitely coordinated.
Yeah.
Wait, because there had been a Batgirl earlier in the 50s.
Yeah, and the
okay.
Barbara Gordon in this TV show was a brunette who used a red-haired wig.
Do you smell something, Eric?
I smell something too.
Something in the chat stinks.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. I got something. I got something to respond to that.
How are you gonna respond to that? There you go. And what's scary is that Eric looks like Shatner in that picture.
I love it.
I hate deep fake.
That deep fake is scary. You look like Shatner from that era.
I can't.
But you know what I want to do though? I do want to go to get that off of there. I do want to walk into a comic book show and go, Con!
Yes. Actually, are you going to show off his son Zach?
Oh, this is Zach Thanksgiving.
How about the next time?
No, that's England.
Okay, the next time Zach's going to be on one of our next time, like next Thursday. Just superimpose a black dude over him.
He'll never show up.
And go. There's your ginger side.
Yeah. Then Zach will never show up on the show again.
That's true.
I was gonna I can do the face swap. With the AI. I was gonna put Zach as Power Man.
Oh my God! I dare you to do it. I dare you to do it.
Poor Zach.
You send him a copy of Watermelon Man.
Oh my God! Was it Godfrey Cambridge?
Godfrey Cambridge, yeah.
Oh man, I don't want to risk getting a channel strike because I have all those videos of Eric.
Oh my God!
Oh man.
Yeah, that would be yes, MK. And I'm surprised they didn't do that in the Mickey Mouse when they went into the it was like the coal mine or something like that. Where Mickey and Minnie fell into something. They should have come out with dark face, but they didn't. I forget exactly what they fell into.
MK, they might be considered bad if I do that.
Yeah, it would be very bad.
Oh my gosh! If I put Zach's face over was it Mike? What's the guy's name? Mike Coulter, the guy who played
yeah, Mike Coulter.
Yeah, and he played Luke Cage.
Oh, no,
it's Zach.
What we need to do is to replace Amy Jane Ginger with Rhaegar.
I don't know what Rhaegar looks like. So that's the thing. I can't.
Yeah, Rhaegar's never done a face reveal anywhere, so we don't know what he looks like.
Do we even know what he sounds like?
I don't know.
No, we do not. No, we do not.
I don't think he's ever been in. Yeah, I think he's just a chat. Name in the chat.
He has never. We've offered him to come on to the readings, but he says no.
Don't blame me when 2024 is shitty.
Hey, we're already in 2024.
You're in California. It's going to be that way.
You're still last year.
Yeah, you got to get out of California.
You are so last year, Ash. So you are so last year.
Yeah,
we're on the future.
2040 gets shitty when California catches up. Then it becomes shitty.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Keep California out of the 2024.
Right.
Oh, but yeah, send Gavin back in time about 2,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
Rhaegar sounds like an angel from heaven.
We don't believe that.
Or we could just go back and
hear what he sounds like.
We could go back in time and sterilize Fidel Castro, and we wouldn't have never gotten a Justin Trudeau.
Ooh.
Or, go north of the border.
Mm.
No, we could always. Why stop civilizing him when we could just get rid of him altogether?
Well, it's the joke that I know we're talking about Newsom, but Newsom and Trudeau are interchangeable. One's just got a whole country to screw up. The other one has a big state.
Trudeau dressed up and did blackface. So if you dressed up like Trudeau did blackface, is that considered racist? Because you're making fun of the guy.
Well, it's funny when he did that. He was automatically qualified to run for governor of Virginia.
Wow.
Yeah, I think you're right. Unfortunately,
Don't forget he's also brown face.
I don't know. But
but that's too depressing to think about.
Let's not linger too much on politics. We got we got November till November to talk about it.
Yep.
Maybe
Well,
we might all be in the gulags by then. But
oh, so you're getting a little dark there, Eric. I was like, you plan on leaving early?
no, but like I said, I do think 2024 is going to be an unimaginable shit show.
Well, T-Mobile announced, or they didn't really announce it, but people were finding out that apparently in their TOS says they new rule they added that basically if they find anything you're basically sending, they can violate their phone or their stuff, they can kick you off T-Mobile service.
Oh, fuck them then. I'm using T-Mobile right now.
But I'm like, Homeland Security already knows everything you're saying, so what does T-Mobile care?
Mm-hmm.
No, I think in 2024, I think you're going to see a whole lot of people kicked off of a whole lot of platforms, and if it doesn't happen, you can thank one man for that,
Elon Musk.
Yeah, because it might be too obvious now because we've been exposed to things that have been kept hidden, and there may not be any point in removing, but you will see, I would think the more measured, intelligent people that could change hearts and minds probably will get deplatformed on YouTube and Facebook, at least through November. Because
so I was thinking about that with Elon Musk. Remember saying like, well, Apple, you can find him and all this stuff, and even if he tried to create his own phone and all this stuff, doesn't he have to go through the telecommunications thing here in order to sell his phone in the United States? They can block him that way. Like they can totally railroad them if they really wanted to. But
no, all will be Elon Musk.
I don't know. If that gets
just like all will be Chris Pratt.
I'm gonna go back to the pigeon carrier method.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm just concerned if I send one over to Eric, that bird's gonna come back with a cigarette.
Be cool. He'll have a little pack rolled up in his little wing there, and
like Fonzie and like the.
He grabs inside his pack. He's actually got the cigarette buds. Like little.
Wait, really sound like a Sultan pigeon from a Sultan animated TV show?
What, from Animaniacs?
Ooh, if I had to match.
No, new adult show.
Oh no, I haven't seen that then.
Oh my gosh! If I had to match everyone's voice, who's better spoke the comic book character, who would you?
You never seen Mysteries?
So MK, are you saying who would I match my character, or as far as everybody in the panel, or what you're saying? Like, who would I like? I don't know. I don't know what my voice suits best when we read. But Trusty is
Trusty is like a
Trusty.
legend.
It's either Owen Wilson or it's a Stan Lee.
Owen Lee.
Hey, you're wrong on both of them. James Mason.
Morgan Freeman.
Because not only can you do James Mason, he can do drunk James Mason.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think what would Jackson Woodkirk's voice be best for? Like what kind of character? I'm trying to think.
Say something, Jackson, again.
Speak, Jackson.
Speak, boy. Speak.
Well,
how do you do? I don't know. I don't know who I would do.
Eric, you might have competition. Wonder Man.
Wonder Man.
Eric,
actually
when we did the West Coast Avengers, Eric did Wonder Man.
Unless you want Putty, that's Trusty again. Oh man, it's hard. It's hard because we have Ronald Rugg, who reads with us too, and he's got such a really deep voice. You can only do one kind of character. So I'm trying to think who would he be best, and I kept thinking, well, if we were in the Mickey Mouse stuff, he'd be best as Peg Leg Pete.
He really would be. Yes.
Well, there are voices, there are deep voices, and then there's MK.
Oh my God, MK is like
Okay.
MK is the Grand Canyon of voices.
MK's natural voice is
James Earl Jones.
what? No, is what? Well, that. But yeah, I said, and I've mentioned this before. When I was in high school, Freon was a thing.
Oh my God, yeah.
And it had the opposite effect of helium. MK would not. I couldn't imagine MK with a mouthful of Freon how deep that voice could get.
Oh my God, it'd be like a black hole.
It would be. Yeah, it'd probably be a pitch that no one could hear.
I would
like the opposit of.
I would say for Jackson Roykirk, if we're reading something and he requires like a gentleman, southern gentleman.
Yeah.
Jackson Roykirk.
Yeah, you could do that.
Doc Hopper, or whatever the guy was.
Doc Holliday.
Doc Holliday, or
Jonah Hex.
Boss Hogg.
Boss Hog.
Jonah Hex.
Jonah Hex. Huckleberry Hound.
Oh, that I don't know who did Huckleberry Hound the other day.
Huckleberry Hound. I was so gay.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
but somebody did the voice of Huckleberry Hound. It was scary. It sounded like the cartoon. I was hearing it in my head.
You talking about when we did the Flintstones reading?
When he did the Flintstones reading,
That was my. Oh my gosh.
That was you. You did a really
my darling.
Oh my darling. Oh my darling, Clementine.
There's one YouTuber I know. Whenever he does his Kobe voice, it sounds like Yankee Duck.
Oh my God, Yankee Duck from
Geeky, you would be the guy in the crowd.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know. It's. Oh no! I opened that book up.
Yeah,
We're talking about MK. Was he on one of the readings?
Yes, in fact, he was. He was Bronze Tiger.
He did. Yeah, one of our readings a long time ago.
A long time ago, when we did the Suicide Squad.
I gotta go back and look at that then.
Yeah.
There's one of the first Suicide Squads. He was on there.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I think I appeared in that in issue 2 or 3 because you guys did one without me.
Dark Side is really deep voice, but like I had the voice changer, so I kind of like doing the Michael Ironside.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was perfect casting. Michael Ironside doing that.
Yeah.
I think he's better than that in any movie he's been in.
Yeah.
Literally, it is his Dark Side, and that's all I'd want. If they did Dark Side in Justice League now in a live action, Michael Ironside, I don't care. Let him read.
Yeah, that Planty showed up. It wasn't MK, it was Planty.
Yes. But no, MK did show up too by himself. But,
yeah, he did also. But yeah, but Planty was the first appearance.
I don't know. My favorite role is Toad.
You are. Oh my God. But between you doing the voice of Toad
and
let's see. Okay,
we were reading a Spider-Man. We were reading a Spider-Man, or I think it was either Spider-Man or Fantasy 4. I think it was Spider-Man, and it came to this big old bulgy guy, and Uncle's. It's like, it's like what the hell? It's just
Oh,
and when you excited when I first did that, everybody here just broke out with laughter.
Mm-hmm.
No one was expecting it. They're like,
from you, it was just like
Eric. I hear him snort.
Yeah, one of the funniest ones was Puppeteen and Zach and you doing the aliens, the 3 aliens, and you guys were absolutely perfect. It was like that was yeah, and Zach was just doing it, and then Puppeteen did the other one.
It's so weird when I do voices on camera, but what?
Yeah, for the first time you did it on camera with not being behind the icon. Yeah.
About a couple months ago, I did that.
Yeah, I used to do my voices behind an icon, but finally I got after a certain puppet was saying that Zach was the only human dared to show his face.
Well, I would say you should update your icon so it's accurate, not a lie.
Oh well, that was well,
That was like 10 years ago.
10 or 15 years ago. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I haven't made a new one with this hair now.
I mean, Eric's icon is him.
Yeah, my icon is Let me put the icon up just to. Yeah, that actually was me at one point.
Like I said,
And look, the Christmas tree's back there too.
No, the Christmas tree is not there. No, the Christmas tree is not there. That was actually at
Shrubbery.
Ren Fair. That was actually at Ren Fair. Shrubberies.
Shrubberies. Oh, but
I do have a picture of me with this color hair. I just don't want to. Yeah, I'd rather if you're gonna see me with the white hair, just see me live.
Eric, I'm still having problems like just talking and breathing cough because I was laughing so much that during the
from
Geeky
Friday?
one. From Friday.
Oh my God, that was some of the.
I start laughing and I start my asthma gets acts up and it's like can't breathe.
Mm-hmm.
What my gosh, I never laughed so hard.
Whenever we get Puppeteen to laugh.
Well, yeah, you get him the break. It was
Oh my
just easily,
God.
the mole man. He's the mole. That was
It's like he can't recapture the voice for a few minutes. It's wonderful.
That's to me those are my favorite readings is when you get Puppeteen the break. He starts laughing, and then I start laughing, and then Breen starts. I'm
trying not to laugh.
And it's hilarious because you have like a good 5 minutes of us laughing, and people are like, "Come on, continue the book already! Come on!"
That's why that's why I love it when he's can actually do them, because at some point we're gonna make him crack up, and that's it. Puppeteen, laughing uncontrollably, and Trusty's mannerisms are just like I said. That alone is worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why Jackson, why you watch
or when I finally do one of these.
Why? What?
Well,
I said I don't know why Jackson watches us. He shows up.
Okay, I'm gonna put him on the spot. What are you gonna read with us?
Yeah, you gotta read with us, dude.
One of us.
Nobody escapes.
You gotta try it at least once.
Baby.
Yeah. Oh well. Back when, talking about that thing that I did with Micah, with the Graphic Man last January or whatever, Paulo Costa was there and wanted me, or said something about doing an Indian. I'm like, well, yeah, whenever you have something with Wyatt Wingfoot.
Oh my God.
I'll come on, but do the Indian voice, Thank you very much.
When Micah did that,
he broke us.
Stoic as he is.
He broke us when he did that.
That was hysterical.
He went full Tonto.
Well, it was like Mrs. Cunningham speaking jive.
He went full Apu. Is what he did.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Cleaver speaking jive. That's what it was like.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I guess I didn't see that.
No, he did not do.
Oh, it was.
Though.
Yeah,
he did Apu.
No, he did not.
No, he didn't do it. No, he did it as a regular, like ugh. He did it like the way they wrote the dialogue in those old Dell comics.
Yeah, I mean, he did both versions, because I remember one time he did it as Apu.
If he did, it was because his range isn't that much, by his own admission.
Yeah, he decided to do it. And
have a great New Year, Geeky. We'll see you on Thursday.
Yeah. Take care. We'll see you Thursday.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out too here in a sec.
We should. We've hit the 2-hour mark.
We have.
Yeah. I'm starting to run out of gas.
Speaking of gas, I got gas today, and it was $2.48 for unlimited.
That's not too bad
for the rigger.
Mine was the burritos, so.
Yeah.
Well, I had that kind too, but I had the windows open.
Luckily, there was fireworks going off in the neighborhood, so I was.
Nobody heard you. Nobody heard you doing it. Yeah.
Nobody heard you. Yeah.
And look, you were talking about goals before we go. You were talking about resolutions. Well, my resolution was going to be, I'm not going to be on YouTube as much this year, and where am I right now for the last hour?
Yeah.
So I guess I got to come up with something else.
Like you said, we just people gravitate toward us, and then they just can't turn away. It's just like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
you see that it's like, oh, I shouldn't be watching this, but I can't stop myself.
It's like a
It's
like a
just
moth.
It's like a
moth.
slow moving train wreck.
It's
It's a-
just that car wreck that you
It's a moth to a light. You fly
Yeah.
into the light.
You're like, wait, somebody actually just like drove a car and crashed on top of the roof. I gotta see this because there's no hill. How'd they get up there? Like you have to look. But it's not years yet. Face purple.
Right, he's using one of the YouTube specific icons.
Streamer does the deaf version, I guess, of that.
They translate the whatever the command.
Yeah.
They won't show the icon.
It's for the blind. So basically, I read it off to you. You can like face purple crying.
Mm-hmm.
It actually totally sounds like his cartoon avatar, similar to Elvis.
Yeah, he's doing Johnny Bravo.
Well, I don't know if he is. I can't tell. Are you trying to do? Are you an actor, or is that your normal voice?
No, it's pretty much normal.
He's got the Johnny Bravo voice going. But like I said, he can give Eric a run for his money doing Wonder Man.
Are you Southern or Northern?
Southern.
Okay.
I hear a little Southern in
I'm
there.
from the South Pole.
South Pole?
I'm from the South.
Sure enough.
That South Pole was.
Oh, you know what we got to read if you
Christmas.
get Jackson to read with us. We have got to read the KFC Green Lantern book.
You want him to say Colonel Sanders?
And have him read it. Colonel Sanders.
Apparently, Breen says he wants me to start dressing like Colonel Sanders.
Well, yeah, you could. Yeah, all you could do is whiten up the mustache.
I just want to say it's finger licking good.
No, Bray, you have to dress up as Fred Flintstone.
No, I'm talking Venkman. Venkman's got the Harlan Sanders beard going.
Yeah, he does have the goatee going.
It's
Yeah,
finger licking good.
all you have to do is
There you go.
all you do is put some white powder in the mustache.
Why not?
That's legal.
Or
They had Reba McEntire play him.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh! I just thought of that. Sounds like Powers Booth.
Oh.
You literally sound like Powers Booth a little bit, Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
I just watched. Was it Extreme Prejudice? I think it was.
Mm.
Oh, with Nick Nolte.
The only thing I remember him really in is Batman Beyond.
Oh, Powers
He
Booth and
played-
Southern Cover was pretty good. Check that out. But yeah, as I was gonna say, like you got the deep, but you also got the gentleman, you know. And if you really sweeten it, like doing the Southern gentleman, it's Powers Booth.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're seeing.
Next, you're gonna tell me you're 6'4". It is Powers Booth. He's alive.
Reincarnated.
Reincarnated.
I'll say I'll be Foghorn Leghorn.
Oh yeah, if we do the Looney Tunes.
Yep.
Who would voice Bugs Bunny though?
I don't know. Like I said, Donald Duck, man, nobody can do that, and I just JC.
Yes, and nobody can do Bugs Bunny either.
Yeah.
Yep.
Donald Duck, I just turned with
What's that, Doc?
Donald Duck is a cross between Toad and Reed Richards.
Yeah. But the funny part is my husband can do the Donald Duck voice, but his work schedule is so messed up. He has to rest a lot, in between working. So that's the other reason why he doesn't come on the read.
That's despicable.
It's despicable. That's Daffy.
Yep.
Anyway, we've gone a little long here. We've gone up to 19, dropped down to 7, went up to 11.
7-Eleven, yeah.
Then we'll
Good
go
score.
over to Amico, then BP. What?
I shouldn't laugh.
I
at
got
that.
that. That's what's
Just going to encourage him.
So if you ever done so, please leave a comment down below. What is your New Year's resolution? What was tell us what were your favorites comic book of the year. If you had one, if you're in or favorite moment of the Geeky Puppet Show, let us know down below. And and if you say the favorite moment was us leaving, turn it
I
off.
was going to say it's coming up in hopefully about a minute.
Yeah.
Subscribe, please. Thank you. And for those who did subscribe earlier, once again, thank you to I believe it was Ben Watkins and what was the other two?
You had Ben
Is
Watkins.
Marangos still the game?
You had Richard Maddox. You had
The
Ben
guy and his
Watkins.
wife.
Yeah.
Zachary Schulstead as well. The guy and the wife, which I believe was
the Watkins, I believe. Or no, it was a Maddox. Maddox was
Max subscribed to, but I gotta scroll up though. Elise Maddox, and also to Richard Maddox. So and then also thank you to Weird Science Comics for showing up as well too. Everybody else showed up too as well. Thank you for subscribing and also watching, and we'll hope to give out some really good content this year. We promise.
Well, that'll be a first.
We also promise more Zach.
Yes.
Yeah. Good luck getting Zach.
We will tie him to a chair and put a microphone to his face.
That diva doesn't want to show up with us anymore. He's too good for us.
Well, its problem is that he's got a woman now.
He's embarrassed.
James, I tell you.
Yeah.
James.
Hey.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, kids.
Somebody owes me a quarter.
Good night, Paul.